their vessels with their lamps. It says, verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, which the bridegroom is Yahushai, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. And that's what we're doing now, man. We're going out to the highways, byways. The apostles have been doing it forever. Preaching this word, trying to draw in the hopeful elect, give brothers oil, build brothers up in this thing. It says, verse 7, then all of those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. They turned up the heat on their lamps, man. They got busy in the work. It says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us oil, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. So these unwise virgins, man, they didn't abound in it. They didn't keep working and grinding. They slacked off. They slacked off, man. If you don't plow in the wintertime when the summertime comes, just like the scriptures say, if you don't plow in the wintertime when spring comes and the harvest is there, you ain't got to have shit. You got to plow in those off seasons, man. You got to stay working. And it says, give us your oils, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy it for yourselves. So that's the time that we're coming in, man. The time, and through the Spirit you can see it, the time for debating and all the other stuff, on the highways and byways, all this, all in the former times before I even came into the camp. Apostles would do, little debates that at a certain point they would cut it off. And right now it's no more time for that. It's time to stay in the work. And if they get it, they're part of it. If they can't fuck with it, man, it's, you got your own understanding. That's your shit. We're gonna stay in the work. It says, and while they went down to buy, the bridegroom came. See, they wanted to do the work when it's convenient for them. So you got to stay consistent in this thing. It says, and while they went down to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. So that's the time that's coming, man. The door's starting to be shut on that spiritual ark. We're building up. The apostles have been building up men that are in this right now. They're trying to build up the hopeful elect to be men, to be able to abide, to be able to survive these times and hold on to their faith. And it's just like the ark, man. Something's been built, and the Lord's going to come and shut the door on it for whoever can get in. So if you're outside of that, you're finito. You're done. So that's what this thing is coming up to, man. It's if you're not being spiritually consistent and you're not striving to do this thing, or you're not striving to hold on to the truth, if you're changing up the doctrine and all that, you're gonna be spewed out. And you have to pray that the Most High gives you the spirit to continue in this, man, to keep you abiding in those works. It says, I'm going to jump to another precept. That's all I got on that. I'm going to go back to Revelations 22 and 11. It says, 22 and 12, it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandment, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. It says, so that's what we're doing, man. We're doing this for the right to get into the kingdom, man. We're holding our faith. We're doing these things just like the scriptures say in Revelations chapter 3. It says, since you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from the hour of temptation, man. We're working for the Lord to keep us in those times, man, to keep us under his shadow, as the scriptures say. So that's what we're working to. We're working for the right to enter the kingdom of heaven, man. It says, the Lord's not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. And keep going on this. It says Revelations 22:15. It says, "For without are dogs, sorcerers, whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie." So this is the time that we're coming into. These are the end of days. The mark of the beast is out. The sanctions by the U.S. are rousing these other nations up to hate the whore. Lines are being drawn in the sand right now between the righteous and the wicked, between these other nations, and spiritually, this is really the end of the end, man. So we have to be more consistent in these times, and I'm not speaking just for other brothers. I'm speaking for myself as well. We all got to be more consistent, more abounding in this thing. I got another precept. This is because Paul had the same mindset, man. This is Philippians 3:13. It says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which were behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before." So he forgot the shit that he's doing yesterday, because yesterday no longer matters. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday is gone, man. When yesterday is gone, what you got is right now. So he was consistent yesterday, but you got to be consistent today. And when today is over, today is yesterday again, so you got to be consistent again. You got to stay abounding and feeding the flock, man. It says, verse 14, it says, "I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Yahushua HaMashiach. Let us, therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded." So you got to have the same mind as Paul. You got to have the same mind as the apostles. Which Paul is back today, He's back today, and he's showing his work again. And if you can perceive it, man, it's apostle to heart. If you can perceive it, that's a spiritual thing. And I've come to the realization of that. The Spirit showed it to me. So Paul's doing this today too, man. He's been consistent. Apostle Tahar has been consistently doing this. And Apostle Paul, when he was on the scene, he was consistently doing it. It says, "Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you." So that's what this thing is about, man. You got to be the same minded as Paul, the same minded as the elders. You got to stay pushing this work, man. You got to stay pushing this work, man. Trust in this process, man. This thing is at the door, man. I'm gonna keep going on this. This is real good. It says, verse 16, "Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together with me, and mark them which so as ye have for an example." So you gotta, you notice those brothers, man. You notice those brothers that keep doing this thing the right way. You exhort one another to keep doing it the right way. Keeps brothers in this thing. This thing is a continual grind, man. Uh, That's the last precept I got, man. But this sums it up, man. This is a consistency scripture. It says, this is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee. So that's what this is. Strive for the truth unto death. So not strive for the truth until it gets a little too hard. It's strive for it to death, man. You know, you just gotta have faith in that thing, man. You gotta have faith in the Lord that he'll you know, when the shit hits the fan, he's gonna fuck with you because you did the work. You did it as best you could. You know, you stayed in it. You prayed. You did sit downs. You went to camp on time. You made it to camp as consistent as possible. You came in this thing. You tried to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man, to the end. You know, Lord willing, all brothers, you know, have that mindset and keep it, man. You gotta pray for that. You gotta pray that the Lord keeps that mindset on you, man. That He keeps that zeal with you. But with that being said, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. You know, call Allah Yahweh Bashir Al Shai. Brak the Yahweh Shai. Be spiritually consistent. Spiritual consistency is your salvation or your destruction. Shalom.